Greetings, everybody. This is Morning Eggnog. My name is James Font. With me, as always, Caleb Font.
Good morning, everybody.
So, Caleb, when you first had your firstborn,
Yes.
did you guys ever run out of anything? Like baby formula, diapers? Did you ever run out of anything?
No, yeah, we always run out of stuff. That's part of it. You're so tired and exhausted. You don't pay attention to what you have and what you don't have.
You're just like, oh no.
you
You reach for the other diaper and you're like, oh no.
Yeah, you're like, crap.
Well,
literally.
You're going to wear a loincloth now.
Grab the paper towels.
And the duct tape.
We can fix this. We can fix anything with duct tape.
And WD-40.
Ooh, that's a cleaning solution for you. Oh, she's a greasy one.
Oh, now she's worse. I can't hold her. So, but if you ran out of something, you just went and got it, or did you ever call anybody to go get you something?
No, because I'm home 80,000% of the time. That's a weird. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I'm home most of the time. I don't travel at all, except for this next 2 weeks. But anyways, so I'm home. So my wife is just like, "Hey, can you stop by the Walmart on your way home from work?" No problem. So that was pretty simple.
So that's easy, and
Easy.
It's good that both of you have each other. But
Yes.
this woman, in Utah, it was a call on 911.
Okay.
That officers had never received before. A Utah mother in desperate need of baby formula for her newborn in the middle of the night.
Okay.
I've never not had food for my newborn, Shannon Bird said about her decision to call the police at 2:12 a.m. on January 28th. It was really scary to me.
Okay. First and foremost, why would you not have your regular police phone number? Why would you call 911?
Most people don't. I don't think they do.
I do.
I know you do. I don't.
You should.
Well, I have my phone. I just look up, police.
Yeah, I mean, because there's the local number, your local police department. So you've got your phone number for them. Because one of the things you can do is call them. And if you're going to be away on vacation, you can say, "Hey, I'm going to be away on vacation. Can you just roll by my house? Can you just keep an eye on my house for me?"
Yeah.
And they'll do that for you. They'll do their rounds because we're a small town. So they're like, we got nothing better to do. So they cruise past your house just to make sure everything looks good and there's no issues.
But yeah, she didn't think that through.
No.
In a recording of the 911 call obtained by KSL, Bird was heard telling the emergency operator that she had no way to feed her 6-week-old baby. "I've been calling neighbors and no one will answer. It's 2:12 in the morning," she said on the call. "I've never been in this predicament, ever. My milk just literally dried out. This is my 5th kid, and this has never happened."
See, now that's different.
But it's your 5th kid. You'd think it's just like,
You do
you'd
realize,
be really cool with a lot of things.
Well, you do realize when she says she dried up, that means she was originally breastfeeding.
Yes.
And she just dried up. Do you know how freaky that is for a mom?
No, not really.
That's really freaky for a mom. Because she doesn't have any backup. So that was it.
I guess, but it's I don't know. When your baby's crying, you do a lot of things. I'm assuming the baby's crying because she's hungry, or it's hungry at 2:12 in the morning, and it needs food right now.
Yeah, and there's if the baby's only 2 months old, she can't have anything
else.
So,
yeah.
She must not have been able to. Anyways.
She was screaming, Bird said about her newborn on that night. I
She
called
was
my
screaming
husband.
Bird. I love that.
She was screaming, Bird said about.
I know. She was a screaming bird.
That is what little babies look like sometimes.
Arr. I don't know.
Why
did I go pirate?
I called my husband and we were brainstorming. I started calling neighbors and teenagers in the area.
That poor guy. "Honey, I'm dried up. What am I going to do about it? I'm like 3,000 miles away."
I started calling neighbors and teenagers in my area and my little brother, and no one was awake.
You know who would have been awake? Your local bar.
Oh, she could have called the bar. "Hey, does anyone drunk want to get me some baby formula?" They come in with meth.
Powder. What?
I don't know. Officers.
"I found this white powder in my car. I thought you could use it."
It's made with baby formula. Maybe not meth.
What? Is it?
Yeah. That's why baby formula is behind the counter, because it's an additive to different drugs.
I did not know this.
I know this because I asked somebody why baby formula was behind the counter.
Why were you looking for baby formula?
I wasn't. I don't know. Don't ask me. This was a long time ago, and I had this information in my head, and I just now got to use it. Officers with Lone Peak Police answered the call for help. Officer Brett Wagstaff immediately stopped at a convenience store, picked up a gallon of milk, and delivered it to the bird's front door. Bird's front door.
Here's a gallon of milk. I'm Wagstaff.
That's where he discovered that the baby was too young for regular milk, and the baby needed formula instead.
Crap.
Well, leave this to you. Leave this with you, Wagstaff. We'll leave this to you, Wagstaff, is heard saying on a body cam footage.
He can't just leave it in the back of his vehicle.
Nope.
Arrest the guy and throw him in. Dude, there's a gallon of milk. Don't drink that.
Sorry, I had to pick up a perp on the way. We'll be right back with some formula for your baby.
You pull up to the gas station. You pull up to the local Walmart with the thug in the back. Hang on, I gotta go pick up some baby formula.
Oh my gosh! That's.
Somebody walks by and there's a thug in the back of the. It's kind of like one of those safety things where you're not supposed to leave animals in the back of your vehicle.
Yeah, this is Katinka. She's blind.
She's been in our videos
and
before.
So adorable and soft and smells like complete death when she yawns.
Death by dog breath. That light, it's so bright. Oh, wait, I'm blind. Oh.
Anyway, so you were saying.
So mean of me.
We'll see if it gets cut out or not. After running to Walmart, Wagstaff and a fellow officer, Connor, return with the formula and won't accept any money in return.
That doesn't surprise me. That's police officers. They don't charge money for things like that.
No, they're pretty, from my experiences with police officers, they're pretty nice, but I am white, so.
Wow, you're just pulling the race card out there and waving it around, aren't you? I'm a white dude.
I don't know.
Tell. The other day in class, one of the guys was like, "Hey, Red." I'm like, "What?" I did something. I'm like, I do prefer ginger. And he goes, but there's bad things that are said about gingers. You know that, right? Because he's from Massachusetts. I'm doing an awful Massachusetts.
An awful Massachusetts accent.
An awful one.
Awful.
And I'm like, he's like, you do realize that gingers have no souls. I'm like, yes, we do. It's just the ones that we've stolen from others.
It's very true.
So he's like, if you didn't just crack a smile, I would have been freaked out a little bit.
You need to work on that, Caleb.
I know.
You'd be like, it's because we steal ones from others.
I know. And I do have a good freaky face. I do. I just didn't use it.
But then you crack a sinister smile with your eyes wide open.
Yeah, you do. So basically, this is what you do. No, gingers do have souls. It's just the ones that they've stolen. You just add that little bit of just one creepy eye. One creepy eye is better than two creepy eyes. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, because then it just looks like I don't know what you're doing.
Then it looks like one's fine and the other one. Then it looks like that sick, twisted personality starting to come out on that one side. Did you watch that video I sent you yesterday?
No.
You need to watch it. It's hilarious.
How they name storms?
How they name storms.
I didn't know if you were going to read that.
No, because it's moderately crude.
Oh. Okay.
So, anyways.
So, Caleb, what did you bring to share today?
All right. And our local news today, actually like 2 weeks ago, but that's besides the point. We had a 6 vehicle involved in a crash at the local Wendy's.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. A crash.
Local Wendy's.
Local Wendy's in Bryan. A crash involved 6 vehicles occurred in the parking lot of Wendy's around lunchtime on Friday.
He's so mad.
When an elderly individual driving a Mercury Montego Premier.
Oh.
She's like, basically, it's like the tank.
Mercury.
The Ford tank. Who would want a Ford tank?
I don't know. I want a tank.
Came around the restaurant drive-thru turn, striking the back of a dark blue GMC Terrain, which in turn rolled into a white Chevrolet.
This is why you always have maybe a car length between you.
which then ran into a maroon Chevrolet Traverse. So it's like,
no.
bang, bang, bang. But that's not all.
Oh, great.
The Mercury then continued off to the east side of the drive-thru.
Why?
I'm pretty sure he went brake, and instead of hitting brake, he hit gas. That would be my guess.
That would make sense.
That's what made sense to me.
When you hit a car and you freak out.
Yeah. Which then he plowed into a Dodge Journey, which had two people beside it who narrowly avoided getting out of the way in time before getting smashed between two vehicles.
Oh my goodness. I cannot imagine.
So, and nobody was injured.
Oh.
Everybody was fine.
I wonder how
And
much damage that cost.
Oh, I imagine that was a
That's a lot of damage.
$30,000 or $40,000 ordeal right there.
The insurance is just like, really? What the heck?
It's like, great, old people and they're driving. No offense to old people, but
There's a South Park episode about it.
sometimes yeah. And I actually had a dream about my Korean neighbor driving a vehicle last night. And she was in a Mazda.
How old is she, first off?
I have no idea. She's close to 70, but she looks like she's 50. There's something incredible about that.
Well, she's raises dogs. I don't know if that's.
She doesn't do that anymore.
She doesn't do that anymore?
No, she doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
She's a neat individual. But anyways, in my dream, she was driving one of those Mondas.
Monda? Brought to you.
Mondo. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and in my dream, she ramped this thing and and she landed it, but the frame bent, and so the middle of the car was dragging on the ground, and so she couldn't move. And then the police came, and it was this whole big ordeal. And I'm like, what is this dream about?
Why am I doing this?
Why am I dreaming this? I don't usually dream, but lately I've been dreaming, and they've been wacky.
That's hilarious.
I hate wacky dreams. Not
Wacky.
really, because then you get to bring them to people, and they're like, "Why are you telling us your dreams? We don't care."
Or you wake up and you're like, honey, I had the weirdest dream about my old neighbor.
Holy crap! My wife woke up the other night,
Oh no.
and she was freaking out, and then she stared at me and goes, "Are you my husband?" And I said, "Yes, dear, I am your husband." Okay, she rolled back over me like this sleeping.
Are you my husband?
Exactly. Just like, I had this weird dream that somebody else was in my bed. I'm like, I'm so sorry, honey. But it was she woke up freaking out, and then she just stared. You my husband? It was great. She's probably gonna kill me for telling that story.
My wife's gonna kill me for this too. She had a dream that she was in a relationship with her boss.
Oh, that's terrible.
She was like, she woke up. She was really like, no, what? Stop that.
Yeah.
And apparently, my wife wants to cheat on me with rock stars because she like, in her dreams, she'll go and like be in a relationship with I think it was Tyler Joseph of 21 Pilots. Like she was like building a relationship with him, and then in the dream, she's like, wait, I'm married.
Yeah.
And then she's like, wait. And I'm never around in her dreams. I'm always like, I'm there, like I'm at a party, but I'm over here. So I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Dreams are weird, that's for sure. And I'm sorry, honey, for sharing that, but it was funny.
I'm mostly sorry, but I know Olivia doesn't listen to this, so.
So, yeah, but you do realize there is somebody that listens to it that will talk to your wife, because that's happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, my sister Anita, she was listening to and I said it looked like a Wookiee took
that
a
was
shower.
The first. I think it was like our first or second episode. I remember that.
Yeah, it looks like a Wookiee takes a shower. And my wife was so mad at me. She's like, I said, I didn't call you a Wookiee. I said it looks like a Wookiee took a shower. There's a difference. I understand. You lose your hair.
Yes, I used Wookiee and you in the same sense,
yes.
But I was not in the context that you were thinking it was.
I would never call you a Wookiee.
Caleb, 2020. So, Caleb.
Yes.
We did a video last Wednesday. I forget what day it was, but we did a video. I drove to my friend's house, Johnny, and his brother Daniel live in an apartment. And
okay.
we set all of this up, and we did a video completely ripping off Hot Ones, which is a YouTube channel, which now is interviewing people like A-list actors and stuff. Like they had Scarlett Johansson, they had Idris Alba on there. They had Will Ferrell on it just last week.
Will Ferrell. He's entertaining.
Yeah, but they go through 10 different wings, 10 different questions, and the wings get hotter and hotter depending on the sauce. So we did that, and the sauce that got all of us was called Da Bomb.
Okay.
And it's number 7, so it's like 150 Scoville.
Okay.
150,000, sorry.
I have no idea what that means.
Very, very hot.
Okay.
Do you like buffalo sauce?
No, I hate buffalo sauce.
Do you like any kind of hot sauce?
Yes. I don't know. I like peppers. I like jalapenos. And
I think jalapenos like a couple thousand, maybe. So this is 100,000.
Oh,
and that's the one that got us. And then we did 357 Mad Dog 357, which is 357,000 Scoville. And that's the one I threw up on. Because I ate it and then I drank a half a gallon of milk in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
And then I was like, your tummy's giving me the rumblies. And then I went and threw up. Or I went and sat by the toilet. I was like, I was getting that weird feeling.
Yeah,
I was
you're like, it's going to come.
And I was they were in the other room. The video is great because we have 3 different angles and we all get up and start walking around off camera because we're like trying to settle our face down because it's all red and it's horrible and hilarious.
See,
so I will never do it. I won't do Da Bomb again, but I'll do all the other ones because all the other ones like they tasted good. So that was something I did this week, and it should be up. I don't know where I'm going to put it. It might be on this YouTube channel. It might just be on another YouTube channel. We'll see.
Yeah, I would put it up on your James Fox podcast stuff.
Okay, so
that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
So it'll be up on this channel sometime, and I'll promote the heck out of it. But it was really fun to do and burned like crazy.
See, I don't find pain fun.
It wasn't pain until number 7.
Yeah, but see, then you reach pain, and it's no longer fun.
Yeah, it was pretty funny though.
Okay, it is entertaining to watch somebody else's pain. See, I'm one of those people that I'm more than happy to film somebody in pain.
Same, and I was like, well, I guess I'm willing to put myself through this time.
Yeah, no. Speaking of pain, I remember in college that we had this guy. Because
I think we talked about him once or two.
Probably, but I'm gonna bring it up again because it's a great story. It's one of those things. If you take rubbing alcohol,
yes,
or not rubbing alcohol, but like the hand cleaning stuff, you can apply it to a part of yourself. You can light it on fire. It will ignite, and then it will go out because it loses its source.
Fuel, yeah,
and uses its source, and then the cream will actually keep it from burning your hand. Am I recommending you do this? No. I am not recommending you do this, okay? Don't say Morning Eggnog said, go burn yourself. We're not saying that. We're just using this as an example of a fun story. Anyways, so they've been doing this all night, lighting their hands on fire and stuff. And they're like, oh. The one guy's like, dude, I'm going to light my chest on fire. So he takes it and applies a liberal amount onto his chest.
Why are people... This is a literal example of why women live longer than men.
It is. And we filmed it. And in the dark, you hear, this is what I like to call flaming abs. And you hear tick, tick, tick. His chest lights up on fire. It would have been fine, except for the fact he started trying to put it out with the hand he deliberately applied it with. So it was only building.
It just kept going.
It just kept going. So the camera drops. And all these different things happen. He does get put out. He's fine. And so afterwards, he's like feeling like for the next 2 days, he's feeling his chest. He's like, dude, it's so smooth. It burned all the hair off my chest. So he for the next 2 days, he's just walking around rubbing his chest. He's just like,
oh, yeah.
And it singed his goatee. It was great. It was great.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, college is entertaining.
That's why I didn't go. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm the guy that I'm more than happy to
You're more than happy to film, but you won't do the stupid thing.
I won't do the stupid things. So
I might have told this story before real quick. I was at a camp, and we were on a dock, as most camps have.
Yes.
And I was like, hey, I'll give $1 to somebody who does like a full-out belly smacker.
Yeah.
Well, then 2 or 3 kids wanted to do it. And I was like, all right, wait. I will give $1, $1, 100 pennies to the person who does 10 belly smackers and whoever's the reddest. One kid was so red.
Oh, gosh.
It was hilarious. Anyways, I'm a horrible person.
Yeah, I remember we were at camp and we had the Special Olympics. I shouldn't say that. It was
Start that
Olympics.
over.
We went to the camp and we did Camp Olympics, where we had silly little things that you were supposed to do. One of them was the best belly flop,
Oh no.
and they would rate you on best belly flop.
The best belly flop.
Yeah, and I won because I was the only one. Everybody was trying to do it, but they weren't like. And I thought to myself, I'm just gonna go full out, just full out.
And you just go, huh.
No, I went full cross.
Oh yeah.
I did full cross, straight out, perfectly flat. I was so like the palms of my hands up through my like the whole thing was red. Yeah, I got a perfect 10.
Another reason why women live longer than men.
Another reason why women live longer than men.
They're not idiots.
Hey, girls did it too, but I won by far. Nobody else was quite willing to throw themselves to the wolves like that.
You're like, all right, well, this is gonna hurt.
Like if I'm gonna do this, I might as well just do it all out and just do it.
Your face is all chapped.
Yeah.
Blah.
Okay, I got another story for us here.
All right.
This is a young gentleman in UK. All right. A high portion of criminals who appear at court do all they can do to avoid the photographers.
Oh.
They will hide under umbrellas, pull up their hoods over their faces, things of that nature. Things are acting weird on my phone.
It made me smile.
My phone is freaking out. Pull their hoods over their face, hide behind a copy of the Metro, or just hurl abuse. Not this gentleman, this out-of-work mechanic, 21, appeared in court after he was caught carrying knuckle dusters.
Okay.
I think that's like
Brass
brass
knuckles.
knuckles. They're sweet. They're just
Technically,
cool looking.
they're illegal.
Oh, they're legal everywhere, but they're cool
I
looking.
think I had a pair.
Probably. No, you had a switchblade. I think you
No,
had
I didn't have a switchblade. I never had a switchblade.
I think you had a switchblade comb.
Oh, well, that doesn't count.
That would be technically a switchblade.
Actually, switchblade comes straight out.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I thought it pinged out. Like, came out sideways. I always thought they still flipped out.
I think a switchblade is defined by you push a button, something happens.
Yeah.
So that would be a switchblade. So yeah, you're right.
It can probably work either way as long
Yeah.
as a mechanical opening of a knife would be it probably.
Anyways.
How are we getting on this? So the dude was packing a set of knuckle dusters.
Knuckle dusters.
It just sounds like feather dusters are attached.
I'm going to clean this room really fast.
That's extremely offensive.
They're
Anyways,
British, so what do you expect?
But it wasn't his offensive weapon that got our attention. It was his behavior for the cameras as he left the city's court.
Hey!
Adorable, an array of poses. Pouting and smiling for the camera, donning a pair of blue jeans and sporting a black t-shirt and a North Face jacket.
Yeah.
He confidently flaunts his assets as he turned the walk of shame into his own personal catwalk.
I guess if you're not upset, by your crime, or you didn't do anything really bad, because he just got charged for owning them, right?
Yeah.
Or did he punch somebody with them?
No, he just was caught with them.
So yeah, he broke the law, but he didn't do anything morally wrong. I don't know how to.
Oh no,
say.
never mind. The court heard that his lawyer asked him about the knuckle dusters during Tarling. Anyways, who was convicted of beating someone up last week.
Okay,
replied saying, "I'm a happy drunk. I'm not the sort of person. I'm not that sort of person." So,
I guess. Yeah, these poses are phenomenal.
I think there's one more. I think there's one more here. I think.
If you're watching the podcast, this guy has some poses.
I don't think there's that many, James.
No, I don't know.
He just
keeps snapping.
He keeps snapping, and it's the exact same pose. But anyways, yeah, there might be some more.
I keep changing the background. Why do I do this to myself?
It's so much work.
Not really.
Okay. Anyway, so that is our gentleman who decided to use the walk of shame for his own catwalk.
The walk of shame into the red carpet walk.
I mean, why not? I mean, if you're gonna,
If you're not ashamed of your crime,
or even if you are,
then it makes you, like, if you murder someone and you're like,
Oh.
yeah, I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah, then you look demented.
that is true. I didn't.
Or if you're drunk and you manslaughter somebody,
Yeah,
it makes you look really not nice.
yeah. I guess there is a crime level area that you can do this without looking like a complete
Psychopath.
psychopath.
If you like steal
It's-
some bread from a market.
It's somewhere between, kicking
What
a
is
dog,
this? What is this? 1850s?
not picking up the poop from your neighbor's grass, to, I don't know,
Oh.
car theft.
Dumb crimes would be great. Not renewing your license or something
Oh gosh.
and being like, all right, well, cool. This is my life now. I'm going to jail for this.
Yeah, I did renew my license. It's just like 6 months later.
I need to do this.
Renew your license?
Yeah, well, I don't have this special one.
Oh yeah, if you need to travel somewhere, you gotta have it. And you're not even allowed in. So this is the interesting thing. You're not allowed into a federal building if you don't have
A
your
federal
license.
building.
A federal building.
So not a courthouse.
I think
You have to be allowed in a courthouse. Plus, I don't think it's a federal building.
that's true. I didn't think about that.
It's a city building.
Never mind. Ignore my thesis there.
But like, I'm assuming you wouldn't be allowed in the Washington Monument or something, or the White House.
You're actually allowed in the Washington Monument again.
I read that on the podcast.
I know. I'm just reminding people who may have missed that one.
So if you're in Washington D.C., you can go visit the Washington Monument.
My eye is twitching.
Go do that.
This one right here. It's twitching. Driving me
We aren't even drinking Death Wish coffee this morning.
No, with death water or whatever you call
Oh
it.
yeah, we were supposed to drink that today. I forgot about it.
Death water. I'm glad we're not, because I'm going to be playing today
It's
for
just,
church.
It's just water.
So, I know, but if we did Death Wish coffee and the water, I'd be
Oh.
like, all right, we're not playing at 100. I'd be like,
Anyways,
oh my gosh.
so well, thank you so much for joining us.
Yep.
Be sure to check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and PodBean.
Are we on iTunes as well?
I just said that, so yeah.
Which one is that? Is that PodBean?
No, I said iTunes.
I totally missed it. I'm not.
Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and PodBean.
Okay, there we go. I caught it that time. We're good.
You can watch us on YouTube, James Fox Podcast. You can email us at morningeggnog@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram to see what's going on with the podcast.
Yep.
If you want a coaster or a sticker, be sure to message us about those. And if you have a green screen background, or if you want to be on the podcast,
Even if it's behind us.
Yeah.
We would be fine. You send your picture. You're like, hey, we want to be on the podcast, but we don't actually want to be there. We'll throw you up on the green screen
Yeah.
for a little bit.
at least for like a second.
Yeah, maybe more, depending on what you send us. Keep it appropriate, people.
On that note, have a wonderful morning, noon, or night.